What's up, NFT world? My name is Gen Furukawa, and today, April 13th, was a first for me. I aped into a project. So I want to make this video to explain the rationale of what I did, why I did it, what I hope to do, and kind of explain at a high level, especially for beginners, how this process works to go from pre-mint to public mint to reveal, and then so on. So the project that I bought into today is called Shinsei Galverse. It's right here. This is my collection of NFTs. Old Man River, by the way, it's like Furukawa in his old river. So that's me, Old Man River. So this kind of abstract animated thing is what I bought into. And so Shinsei Galverse, what I want to do is explain what it is at a high level. So it is a project coming out of Japan. There are the two co-founders who are female Japanese women. And the main premise of the project is to be the first NFT to launch an anime together. So that's kind of like a high ambition. At this point, what I like about there are several things I like about the project, but first is that this is the first. And so I think when we're looking at NFTs now, there is more of a focus, at least from my perspective, to have more utility and things that are going to be of actual value as opposed to just the art or the PFP. So what can this project actually do? And so being the first anime NFT is really cool. So being the original is something of value. Next, I think that the team is interesting to look at. They are fully doxed. We can look at their website here. So the team here is at the bottom. It is Ohira, Emi Kusano, and then with a little help from Devin Mancuso and Jack Baldwin. So the artistic vision by lead. So I've done a little bit of research. These people, Ayaka and Emi, have larger followings in Japan. They have experience with design and animation. So let's see here. This is stuff here. And we can see her portfolio. I was taking a look. It's kind of like some animations in rap videos, in music videos, and it's cool. Honestly, I'm not an anime fan, but that's kind of like seems to be trending for sure now with Azuki. Azuki, I don't even know what the floor is, but it is a hugely popular project and now a verifiable blue chip. This is maybe going for a little bit of that anime vibe, obviously, but more of a nostalgic feel. So if we look at the website, we can see what the look of it might be. So kind of like a 90s anime feel. Then the other co-founder is, let's see, where is she? Emi Kusano is here. And so she's, again, fully doxed, has various roles, and I think she is involved in the artistic vision, of course. So what I like is basically that it's a good team, that they've focused on art and that the growth has been organic. I don't think that there's been a lot of partnerships or hype from influencers or shillers. It's kind of been slowly growing over time. And honestly, it came into my radar today, being in part of a Discord group and seeing, okay, what are people getting to? What's going on now? So here's a process of how I went into it. This is like probably the most expensive NFT that I've bought. I think I bought at 0.44, and right now ETH is, I think, $3,000 or something. So it's kind of like at the high end of my budget, and honestly, like maybe a little uncomfortable to get into, but I went for it. My thought being that we just finished a pre-sale. So the project sold out. It didn't make it to the public sale. So in the pre-sale, basically, everybody who earned a whitelist spot, and you can do that in this project or in other projects by winning competitions or raffles, by being part of different projects that give whitelist spots to people in the project. So basically, anybody who was on the whitelist was guaranteed a mint in the presale, which you can see here. So it minted at 0.07 ETH. Let's see here. This is the presale mint of 8,888. Everybody who had whitelist spots was allowed to mint to max. It didn't even make it to the public mint, which is obviously a good sign that there was enough demand. So I bought in at 0.44. And right now, if we go to OpenSea, it's 0.45. So it hasn't really moved yet. But the reason why I bought in it, and honestly, I felt the FOMO of like, oh man, this is moving fast. A lot of people are buying in. The price is only going to go up. And so I ended up buying. My rationale is, at least I think that there will be hype and the price will increase as we move to the reveal. So the reveal is going to be probably tomorrow. They said around 24 hours after the project sells out. So all 8,888 have been sold. And if you look here, there's a little bit more than 2 NFTs per person. So people are holding on average 2 NFTs. I just have one. But as hype grows, people might want to get in because the artwork of those almost 9,000 is still unknown, and that's where the reveal comes in. So once the art is revealed, basically on the technical end, it's just changing the API endpoint so that all of a sudden everybody who has one of these things will see what their actual character is. And once they see what their actual character is, then you'll know, like, okay, do you have a rare one or do you have like a more common one? And from there, the value is determined, as well as demand based on what people perceive the quality of the art to be. So this was kind of like an organic growth project that I liked. Another thing that I want to show you is how I think that they're taking this in a very professional way that I haven't really seen before. So this is a tweet. This tweet was earlier today. I believe today is, oh, that was yesterday. Today is the 13th. But basically, they're talking about how to be accountable to the community. So kind of like, what is the premise and what is the mission, the vision of this project? So there's one thing that they set it up as a real company. So I imagine this is talking about their legal structure and that people have to be vested into the project. That they are not necessarily, this is not going to be a rug pull. It's going to be vesting over in the same way that a startup would with a 4 years and a 1 year cliff. Same thing applies to this project. So all they're saying there is they're in it for the long term. They're not going to be saying, yep, we sold out our 8,000. We made a lot of money in a short amount of time. We're out. So this is a long-term vision. And they're showing that, of course, I mean, who knows, they could all say this, but I'm taking them at their word that there's a lot of transparency here. So they're taking a salary. Everything will be in a multi-sig wallet, which, by the way, we're taking as inspiration at the Yeti with the tool that we're building out, that everything will be transparent and in a multi-sig wallet so that people know that we're not there for a short-term flip or rug pull. Everything will be on a blockchain and transparent. And so this is just kind of like their show that, yeah, they're transparent, they're accountable, and they fully believe in this project. So what happens now? Tomorrow morning or afternoon, the reveal will happen. So that's when we see the art. I don't know. My plan is that I'm just going to hold on to it. This is the first time that I've been part of a project pre-revealed. So I don't know. It's kind of like the excitement of being a kid and you have your pack of cards. You're like, oh man, what do I have in here? Is it going to be a valuable one or is it just going to be kind of like something that's so-so? But like I said, I do have conviction that it is a good project and that the art will be something that will be kind of like of the quality and standard, that it's not going to be disappointing, like say what Pixelmon was. Pixelmon was a $70 million rug because the art was trash. So anyway, maybe I'll film something or record something live on reveal, but this is the first time that I'm in this stage. It's kind of like exciting and I'm learning a lot. So I just wanted to put this out there to help you guys learn what happens as you go through the stage of pre-sale mint to public sale to reveal. And then from there, hopefully to the moon. All right. So hopefully none of this is financial advice, but please subscribe so you can see what happens in my NFT journey. Best of luck to you in your NFT journey. All right.